Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. I am back after nearly 2 months out on the road with Y&T. Holy cow, what a long, strange trip that's been. Whew. Started out great, super fun. We did Vegas, 3 dates in Texas, then Nashville, then headed down to Florida to get on the Monsters of Rock cruise, off to Belize and Cozumel. Neither of which I actually saw. Couldn't get a boat into Belize. And then when I went to Cozumel, it was just a little touristy village where I bought some drugs. I got some prescription anti-inflammatories for my tendonitis. Good times. And then we went back up the East Coast to New York. Did a couple of shows with Zebra. One was Zebra and Danger. And all those guys were super nice. One of the clubs was not very cool to the Danger guys. Let me just tell you, stage manager was a dick. Oh my God, just horrible. They actually threatened to pull the plug on them if they played one more song. And then the crowd got behind the band, and then the club backed down. It really wasn't even the club. It was this douchebag stage manager guy. Fuck him. Yeah, had such a great time on the Monsters of Rock cruise. Met a lot of really cool people, fun musicians, some great members of the crew, the backline guys like Mike the Greek, cool guy. I don't remember anyone else's name because you can't forget Mike the Greek. I mean, once you've heard that, James or Steve doesn't stick with you. So, we did that, and then we went down to the Midwest, some shows through the mountains to Colorado, and then from Colorado, it was going to be a super long drive up to Seattle. Or no, it was to Boise first, and the Boise show was fine, and then things started happening. Cancellations. We got to Seattle, and then Portland was canceled. It was supposed to go Seattle, Portland, Bend, Oregon, and then done. So when we got to Seattle, Portland was canceled, and then the morning of the Seattle show, Seattle was canceled, and Bend was canceled. So we went up to Seattle for no good reason, right into the heart of the coronavirus infections. That was great. Not really enjoying that. And then back down into another heart of it, Santa Clara County in California, which is where Dave and Jill live. So I wish I could say I'm feeling 100%, but I'm not. Because we've had some, sickness in the band and the crew over the past 3 weeks. I got sick and pretty much got over it. Now I'm starting to feel sick again, which is not good. Because, could be something different. And I get a flu shot every year because of, the lymphoma and everything. So we're hoping it's not the coronavirus. Fingers are crossed. So the Y&T shows for Washington and Oregon were rescheduled for July. And then their Fillmore show, which was supposed to be this Saturday, was also rescheduled for June. So a lot of stuff is getting shuffled around and changed. And, bands are coming off tour, just because everything's being canceled. We were super lucky that we started when we did, because the Monsters of Rock cruise started 3 weeks early this year. It afforded us a lot more time to get the shows out of the way. And now, people are closing clubs down. My band has our last show on April 4th, but chances are it's not going to happen. So what are you going to do? And that was going to be our last show because I had to give my notice because I'm doing a lot more Y&T stuff this coming year. And I just don't have time. So, yeah. Anybody want to buy a Blue Guitar Amp 1 and HX Effects? I'm going to buy an acoustic guitar and go do a solo gig. Just a thought I'm having. Anyway, this week, since I'm really sort of taking it easy, taking the week off, because, man, being on the road and being under that kind of, not really under, on that kind of schedule, when you know when you're going to get up, you know when you're going to, go to the venue, you know when you're going to have lunch, you know when you're going to do sound check. Every day is regimented. It's kind of like the Army or prison. More like prison than the Army, I think. But super fun prison that I really enjoyed. But when you get off of it, it's like, what do I do with myself? I don't have to be anywhere in 20 minutes for the next 16 hours. It's just a weird feeling. And so I'm going to take this week and take it easy. We went and did some grocery shopping, and my wife and I are quarantining ourselves for 2 weeks. Voluntarily, because we can. She's working from home because her company went 100% remote for the next month. And I just don't need to do anything other than this. So I'm going to be staying here doing this. And this week, it's just going to be Name That Riffs. I play riff. You name it. Be the first to leave the comment. First to leave the artist and title in the comments. I'm out of practice. It's been a while. I meant to do some of these from the road, but I didn't get the practice amp that I wanted in time. I ordered this Nuix little thing that Reb Beach recommended, and I couldn't get it. Oh, I got a story about Reb Beach. I'll tell you later. He was on the cruise, as was Kip Winger, Joel Hoekstra, Steve Brown, a lot of incredible guitar players. A lot of really nice people. Had such a great time. Doug Pinnick of King's X. Met all kinds of fun people. Hung out with all kinds of fun people. Man, it was a ball. I'm telling you. There's nothing better. And if you have the means, please do yourself a favor and get on the Monsters of Rock cruise next January, because it's the most fun 5 or 6 days of your life. I'm telling you. So, today, 80s metal. Shall we? There you go, everybody. If you can be the first to leave the correct artist and title in the comments below, you will win it, including the IR, because it is my custom IR. So there. I have a new hat. I wore the old hat throughout the entire tour, and then it's starting to show some wear. Finally, after 12 years, I bought that thing in 2008. I'll still wear it from time to time, because the little wear is happening in the back. So you can't even really tell. But this might be the new hat. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. More Name That Riff. And tomorrow I'm going to get started earlier. Today I didn't get started until 3:30 in the afternoon because I wasn't feeling great and I had to take a nap. I think I got the black lung, Papa. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. And until then, rock on.